I want to go to Dubai though. That would be so much fun. Oh my God.
You would love it. It's great.
Oh, I whoa. My friend, oh, actually, I can't talk about this. My friend was gonna get married there. I want to go to Dubai though. That would be so much fun. Oh my God. Oh, it already got
You would
me.
love it. It's great.
Oh, I whoa. Dang, it catches everything early. Didn't even say go live yet. It was recording.
But we're live, baby. What's up, everybody in the YouTube sphere out here? Welcome to Mommy Needs a Break Live, where we're just here to shoot this shiznai.
I was saying when I was on here by myself, I was like, me and Megan really catch up on our podcast. It's really crazy. It's sad, but
you know, we always have to like try to catch up a little bit before because there's some stuff we can't talk about.
Right.
Some stuff you talk about with your friend that you can't like be talking about for real sometimes.
Right.
So, you know. How was your so first of all, Marisa, you had a birthday this week. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Halo's birthday was right after. What did y'all do?
Yeah, so, well, technically, I feel like I celebrated my birthday the week before. I went to Scottsdale with my sister and Juanita. Juanita Horn, go back and watch that episode. And we just like chilled. It was really fun. We went to spas and we went out to eat. We're such moms. We're like trying to get dressed to go to dinner. And they were like drinking one cocktail and we're just like, let's go back to the room. And then we're like in the bed. One person starts snoring, the other person sleep, and then it's like, okay, I guess I gotta sleep. Such mom.
At this age, that is like ideal. That sounds like the ideal birthday. You don't have to wake up, kid. Like with kids, you don't have to do no brush somebody's hair, brush somebody's teeth, make no breakfast, clean no butts. It's like great.
None of that. Me and Juanita rode bikes to breakfast. That was really fun. I was like, oh, I'm riding a bike.
Wait, did you know you were going to Arizona? Or they like surprised you?
No, we planned it. We planned it last minute, like everything else. And then what happened? And then what did we do? Oh, then we went to a spa and we stayed there all day until the evening and ordered dinner and laid in the bed again. And it was great times. And then when I got home, all I wanted to do was lay in the bed and read books. And that's what I did. Terrell made me breakfast in bed. And the girls, were just making me cards and just being goofy. And then all of that was to save my energy for Halo's birthday the next day. We went to Knott's Berry Farms and rode the rides, and her and Aria were just having a blast doing their things. Yeah. We tried to lay low.
For Halo, or that was her party?
No, we didn't have a party. Halo has had a party for the past 3 years, and I wasn't trying to do all that. But we did invite like the neighborhood kids over to sing happy birthday to her. So that was
oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Look at y'all. Remember when you never even used to celebrate your birthday because Halo's birthday is the next day?
I mean, that's what I have to keep in mind. It's like, okay, what can I do? And that's what I did this year because I feel like I'm always sad or disappointed.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, you know what? Let's go on a little getaway. And on that getaway, we went to a healer. All of us went to a healer. It was great. And that's what I wanted to do. She practices Native American healing. So all of our experiences were different. So it wasn't the same.
What was your experience?
What was my experience? Basically, she was tapping into like the healer in me and connecting with like my grandmother and all of I'm Yaqui. That's technically like the tribe that I come from. And so she's like tapping into all of the
like in Mexico or like Indian? Native American.
Like
I didn't know you were Native American.
This is what my cousin told me. And so she was tapping into like all of those ancestral spirits and removing any negative boundaries, and basically giving me permission to go out and heal and be who I am. Um, but the other two girls, they said they were really emotional, and like I wasn't emotional at all. But there's yeah, everyone had a different experience, so it was interesting. Um, she's gonna connect me to some people out here. So
Yeah.
it was good. So that was my goal for this year's birthday. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do the things that I want to do, and I'm gonna do it. And whatever else happens on my birthday is just extra. Because
I love it. I love it. I'm glad you did that because you deserve that. Because I know I was like, oh, dang, y'all birthday is basically the same day. What are you going to do? Oh, that's good.
yeah. So what was that? It was cool.
Well, good. I'm glad you had a good birthday. Happy birthday, boo.
Thank you.
Don't spend your gift that I got you all in one place. It's
Oh,
the Amazon.
about that.
I got Marie's Amazon gift card.
My text messages be deleting itself after 30 days.
You better add that to your account.
No, I don't know how to do that. I'll do it.
Just click on it and then it'll say add.
Oh,
Okay, y'all, let's talk about following your dreams. It is what, October? A couple more months in the year. I know people some people might have set goals for themselves at the beginnings of the year, probably did or did not achieve them, or did or did not make goals at the beginning of the year because they've not had success achieving their goals.
Yeah.
But I feel like we should I don't know. I think you and Marisa are very similar in we just believe in following your dreams, following your heart, doing whatever you feel like is correct for yourself, especially when it comes to careers.
Yeah.
I don't believe in being no place where you're not happy. I remember I learned when I was after my freshman year of college, I did an internship. I think I told this before. I don't know if I told you this. GE, did I ever tell you that? Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
I did my internship there for summer, and there were people in that office who had not I remember working with this girl. She was very good at what she did. And I was like, oh, okay, sis is getting it. Okay. I remember talking to her and I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to the mall after work today. And she was like, where is the mall? I was like, it's a mile from less than a mile from the office. You've never seen the mall? I've been here a month. I found the mall. It's right next to the office. She was like, oh no, I've been here a year. I've worked so much. I didn't even know there was a mall there. And I remember sitting there thinking Lord, please let that not be my story where I work so much that I don't even have time to notice what is around me. Because she had to have passed the mall to get to work. That was the main way to get to work. So I was just like, how you never saw that? You that busy? You work that many hours? And it's just from then on, I was like, I will never work at a place where I have to work so much where I'm not even happy. I just stack money and I never do anything I love or never get to go anywhere. Cause she never went away. She never went on vacation. She was always working. And I just was like, I don't want that. So I need to make sure that I'm happy wherever I work and follow because I really believe that God puts it in your heart what you're supposed to be doing as far as career. We all have different passions, talents, and gifts. So you follow that will lead you to where you're supposed to go. And you will make money eventually if you're following that. Don't follow the money, follow your peace and your happiness. And I feel like God will fill in the rest.
Yeah. Literally. And I think especially, and like you said, we're very similar. I've been like that my whole life. And now that I have a family, it's the responsibility too, for both of us. Well, I won't say it's the responsibility, but I still continue to live like that and to be an example of that, sticking up for yourself, whether it be in a role, saying calling out the issues, if you don't like it, figuring out your options. I know Terrell and I usually talk about this often because you're just a number. I don't care what anyone says. These big companies, you're just a number, and
no show, honey. If you don't show up to work, they're gonna figure it out and replace you.
That's it. That's all. So even when, it's like our birthdays, I'm like, oh, can you take off 2 days? Of course you can. Actually, of course you can take off 2 days.
Right.
Just not let, and I think COVID taught us a lot of us that too. It's interesting how, if you think about it, like the employees kept these big businesses open remotely, and now it's like, oh, I could work from home and do my work and not be in the office all damn day, having to commute 2 hours to work, or it's like all perspective, I feel like.
Yeah.
And now it's like I don't want to go back to regular life. Like,
No, because once you get a taste of it, you'd be like, what? Why would I ever live like that again? I would never go back to work it because I've done it before. Working in corporate America, 60 to 80 hours a week. Like I will never work for somebody that hard ever again. And if I have to, then I need to strike it out on my own. Because at this point in my life, it ain't no reason. It ain't no reason to do that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cullen and Stephen 032 in the chat. Hi, y'all. Post your questions or anything or comments that you guys have. This is Mommy Needs a Break Live. We're just shooting the shiznit. You say it, Marisa. I don't curse on air.
You don't?
No. Because I got teenagers and stuff that be following me. So I'd be like, y'all can learn that from somebody else. Don't, not from me.
What? You're not their mom.
But I'm saying, that's my, I care about that. Most people don't care about that, and that's fine. But it's just, because I used to teach kids and stuff. So I just be like, you can learn the bad stuff from other people. You ain't gonna learn it from me. So other people be it, Marisa. Say it, Marisa. Say, shoot the.
If you ever teach kids again?
I mean, when I say teach kids, I'm talking about I never taught kids in like public school. I taught kids in Sunday school. It was different. But I've been teaching Sunday school since I was like 12, okay? I was teaching. I counted to school.
Cussing in Sunday school. Actually, I remember dropping off Halo when you were in one of the little nurseries.
I was in preschool class, so she was never in my class yet. But yes, I was in 3 to 5 years old is like where I live. I can't do it. I cannot deal with the kids past 5. I don't like 5 to like 12. Y'all can kick rocks. I don't know what I'm gonna do with MNAB when he get that age. Somebody gonna have to adopt him for those years.
I feel like I'm looking at Halo as a 4-year-old now, and she's just so. I'm like, oh, what is this? This is new. Huh? This is all new.
Right. Yeah, because MNAB was like, and this is so funny. I told my fiance this. I was like, yo, MNAB is like I like him now at 3. Like, even though he be having these tantrums, that I just be sitting here like every day, some little meltdown about something. But like, I like him now. And I was like, I don't think I really liked him before. I like always loved him. And I always take care of him. But like, I don't know if I really liked him that much. I just did it because I loved him and I knew I wanted him to be okay. But now I'm like, oh, this is my little homie. Like, I like him.
Yeah, they have like full conversations now.
Right. It's like so crazy that now he can tell me exactly how he feels and what, like, he'll tell me the story. Cause this one little boy was like biting him in school. So he was like telling me the story. I was like, good. Cause I'm gonna need this information when I go tell the teacher, when I go talk to the teacher.
That's so good. We were talking about that actually yesterday. I was talking to Halo's teacher and she was like, Halo's very mature. She came up to me and asked why a student was like always so close to her. And I'm like, why is she do that? I was like, she asked
I need my space. She's in my space. Why is this little girl in my space?
Wow, Halo, you keep telling people how you feel, okay? You keep telling on people too. Just telling them all.
Yes, tell on them, okay? Because I know Marlon was like, I don't want him to end up being a tattletale. I said, well, until he understands the difference of what he can tell and what he cannot tell, which is going to take a few years, He needs to tell everything, okay? And that includes the stuff that we do, okay? Mm-hmm. I was like, ooh, that means I can't pop him on his leg when he act up because he's gonna be like, my mommy hit me.
Mom hit me. yesterday. I cried. Tell me to stop crying.
Yeah, don't say that stuff. But I mean, if I tell him he's supposed to say stuff, then he's got to say stuff.
They're so adorable. Oh, I love it. It's just like even with the girls, now they're being able to like play with each other and he'll like pick her up and like, all right, get on my back. And I'm like, what? I'm like, go upstairs and play with each other. And they like go upstairs. I'm like, whew, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. To play with each other.
Oh, and it only took, wait, what are they? 3 years apart?
Aria will be 2 in February and Halo's 4 now. So 2?
2.5 years then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a good age gap.
Good life. Oof.
That's not too bad. What else was I gonna say?
What's up in here? Anybody up in here?
You said what?
No. There's 7 people watching. What?
Hey, what's up, you guys? If you have any questions, any comments, post it in the chat so we can shout you out.
Yeah.
What was I looking at? Okay, so I have to say this because
What?
it's kind of important.
What?
8 people watching now. I'll say it on here, but don't y'all go tell nobody nothing, okay? This is only for y'all 8 people watching. I'm pregnant, y'all.
Oh, what? I was not expecting you to say that. What? Is this the announcement?
No, girl, but I'm just gonna say it today. I mean, there's 8 people watching, 7 people right now. Nobody. That's just, So I'm gonna say it now because there's something that Marisa's like, what Marisa knew, y'all. But I'm telling y'all because y'all were kind enough to join us and watch with us. So I am pregnant. I am 12 weeks. I know. I don't know what we're having yet, but we'll probably find out next week. I did the blood test. They got to do the genetic testing because I'm a geriatric maternity patient now.
What does that mean?
After 35, girl, you're considered a geriatric pregnancy.
Oh my gosh, you know who I ran into last week? We really haven't talked. Ashley Chia. Go check out her episode. And she was just talking about like, they be treating me like I'm just old.
Once you hit 35, everything is like you're considered an old lady. And so then they do genetic testing very early. I think between like 10 to 12 weeks, somewhere in there. So I did my blood draw. I'll find out like, genetic stuff. So y'all pray for me and pray for my baby, that my baby's good and safe and healthy. But the other thing is, so like, there's this debate of like, should pregnant women get the COVID-19 vaccine? And a lot of people are like, like medical professionals, especially now that CDC is about to approve it for 5 to 12-year-olds.
Stay away from my babies. Okay.
I was just like, y'all about to test it on the babies? It'll be interesting to see how many parents actually do it, because it's one thing to do it for yourself and for people to be like, okay, I'll get vaccinated. But it's another thing for your like 5-year-olds. Some people are more hesitant when it comes to their children. So it'll be interesting to see. But when I saw that in the news the other day, I was like, okay, so they're going to approve it for this age group. What does this mean for me if I'm pregnant? So I went to go look it up. And of course, the CDC does recommend pregnant women get vaccinated. And I'm not vaccinated, y'all. I had COVID earlier this year. So I got I got some kind of immunity. How much? I don't know. So I started researching because you know how I am, Maurice. I look everything up. I just have a lot of questions. I just go on this hunt for knowledge. So this is what I found. It's very interesting. On the CDC website, it says like pregnant women are encouraged to get the vaccine. It is safe for them. They have a program called V-Safe. Basically, it's like, you're going to be the test, pregnant ladies. So go ahead and sign up. So if anything happens to you, like if there's symptoms, if something happens, basically we can document it. But that's their way of like tracking what happens to pregnant women, because it says on there, they haven't really tested it on pregnant people. They don't really know what's going to happen. I was like, oh snap. It literally says it on there. It was just like, we recommend it for pregnant women, but basically we haven't we haven't tested it enough
No, give me
to
a
like show you what the side effects are. And I was sitting here like, so you're telling me you want me to take this, and on top of that, you're gonna provide a website for me to go to and put my symptoms in. If something happens, or I lost my baby got a third leg, whatever, put it all in there so they can start documenting and be like, oh, this is what our vaccine does to pregnant people. Okay. What? So I
no.
was like, I'm not gonna be part of your trial. Like, I'll wait till all the other pregnant ladies who want to do it can do it, and they can, years from now, they can put on there what the side effects are. But I'm not. You guys don't know. You can't just. This is like literally the largest trial I've ever seen of vaccines, and it has to do with live people's bodies who are not even like. First of all, when you do a trial, you get paid. I was trying to do a little polio vaccine back in the day in college. Okay, they didn't approve me, but they was gonna pay me some bread. You need to pay people if they could be part of your trial.
It's gonna be those commercials when we're old, like, as you suffer from dizziness, loss of child.
Mesothelioma, that one.
You might be entitled to some money.
Yes, that's what's gonna happen. I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all don't know what's gonna happen. So you're just basically like, put your symptoms in, be a part of this trial that you don't get paid for. So then as I was looking at that, I was like, oh my gosh, the audacity of these people. So then I'm looking and they go, what does it say? Oh, so I was like, well, first of all, what is my immunity having had COVID? Like, does anyone even know? And there was this new study that just came out like yesterday from Yale School of Medicine. And they were like, natural immunity from COVID-19, if you've had it, they're saying it's from 16 to 17 months. So basically after 17 months, it's possible for you to get reinfected with COVID because your immunity wanes. Now, I was like, okay, well, I mean, so basically every year and a half, you probably gonna get COVID. You could get COVID. But I was like, well, what about the vaccine immunity? If you get the vaccine instead, like how long is that immunity? Child, they got the booster shot and said you should do it every 6 months. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So if the immunity is only 6 months with the vaccine, I think I'll take my chances getting the actual COVID-19 because I was just
people, I know people who have had all these shots and they still get COVID.
That's what I'm saying. So I was just like, so I'm thinking like, wait a minute. And I'm just doing research just to try to figure out for myself, like what I need to do. And I'm sitting here like, if that's the case, like why on earth would I keep getting a shot every 6 months when you could still get COVID? It's not like you can't get COVID.
Right.
You can still get COVID. It's still a possibility. I know plenty of people who have gotten both shots and still have had COVID. And so I'm like, okay, so there's that. And then a year and a half immunity or 6 months immunity?
The logic. And I know people are like, I can't go anywhere. Like I have to get it so I can go here. I was talking to her last night. I was like, maybe that just means I don't belong there. Like
it must be. It must be. That means I can't go to San Francisco. I guess I'm not going to New York no time soon.
What's in San Francisco?
You can't go, girl. They in there. You are not vaccinated. You cannot go nowhere in San Francisco.
Oh, is that what the In-N-Out story I saw? There was like an In-N-Out story, and basically,
people can't play in NBA and stuff because they're not vaccinated in the certain cities that have a vaccine mandate like that. They're like, nah.
If you already been to the Fisherman's Wharf, there's not much else to do.
Stay out of San Francisco. But I was like, yo, this is crazy. So countries I won't be going to. Oh well, that's where the Lord meant for me not to go.
Yeah, what was it? It was like an In-N-Out story in San Francisco, and they said basically they shut down In-N-Out for a day because they weren't properly checking people's vaccination cards. Yeah. And the owner of In-N-Out was like, "We didn't sign up to like check people's personal information." And
they said something like, we aren't going to be a pawn for the government or something. Like, okay, that's
but they opened that. They just can't situation. I think they just can't do indoor seating or something. And they're like, whatever, let's clean it for me.
Right. I don't know. I just think it's gotten a little out of hand. Like I said, that was something that I wanted to share with y'all because I just I was looking it up for myself, I try to keep myself safe. And legitimately, like, I don't believe in just listening to what people tell you because they tell you that. I believe in learning for yourself. The Bible says, study to show yourself approved, meaning you need to don't just take anybody's word for it. Don't listen to just any pastor and listen to what he says. You need to learn for yourself. Don't listen to your grandma. Like, they gonna give you stuff, but you need to verify for yourself. Okay? Just because your mama said to take 7-Up, drink 7-Up when your stomach hurt, don't mean it actually works. It's a very.
We were just talking about this. She's like, remember when mom used to buy like 7-Up, not Sprite when we were sick? Like, and Ritz crackers, like, what was that supposed to do? I was like, I don't know.
Who cares? And that's like the worst logic, because if you think about it, that's not but sugar, carbonated sugar.
They were trying.
Like, what is that? But everybody's mom and grandma used to say that. So I'm saying you gotta learn for yourself. Like, I always test everything. Anyone tells me. Yeah. I believe in the whole take some, leave some. Okay. Because some of the stuff y'all tell me I can't use, but some of that stuff is very helpful. But I have to learn and discern for myself which one I'm able to use. I'm just saying, whether you got the shot or not, I didn't tell y'all this story because I'm saying I'm an anti-vaxxer. I am a pro researcher. I am a pro researcher. I've been researching to find the truth. And if the truth said, Megan, go and get this mother shot, you need it now, I would absolutely get it. But that ain't what, that's not what I found.
I can't believe that. That's crazy. I mean, I guess it's there if you want to read it. I wonder what the argument against that is.
What?
Like, against what you read, because obviously people are gonna go get it who are pregnant, but like, what would the argument be?
I mean, there's, and I was talking to my physical therapist, and he was telling me how his wife she actually got COVID while she was pregnant, and their child came early, a couple of weeks early. And so, you got to go to ICU or NICU for a little bit. And so I get that. Like, and he was like, my wife said if she could do it over again, she would have gotten the shot when she was pregnant. So I'm not, it's her first baby. Mm-hmm. And what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I don't know. It could be absolutely nothing. I'm just saying I'm not willing to take that gamble with my child's life. You know what I mean? I would never forgive myself if my child was born with a defect. And I would be like, what if it was that? You know what I'm saying? I would never forgive myself. So better safe than sorry, I guess. The pros outweigh the cons in this for me.
I know I won't say who, but there's a person I know in a situation where they're pregnant in a job because their government is forcing them to get it or they'll fire them. And she's like, but I'm pregnant. Like, how would I? And she has the same thought as you. Like, how can I just, if it was me, okay, whatever, I might do it to keep my job. But like, I got a whole other person in me. Like, how am I? And the conflict is just so, I mean, I feel for her because the conflict is there. Like, damn, I'm going to lose my job. And I have like insurance. I have all this stuff. Like, I'm going to lose my job. I think it sucks. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. But
I mean, if, what I would tell her, tell her to go to CDC website. It says on there specifically where they're like, they do recommend it for pregnant women. However, it hasn't really been tested on pregnant women. And so to tell her she needs to use that and say, because it hasn't been tested on women in my condition, there's no saying what could happen. And they also don't know. They're asking me to, but they're not quite sure. So I would like to revisit this after I have my baby.
Yeah, send me that link.
It's worth the shot, because that's not fair to be like, no, you and your baby is going to take this shot and we don't know what's going to happen.
Both of y'all.
Hit our Be Safe website and let us know what happens to you. Hey, I was like, oh my gosh. No, thank you. And y'all didn't pay me for this.
Take me out of here. I want to go somewhere else. Go somewhere else.
Go, Marie.
I don't know. I would love to go somewhere like out the country, just living next to trees and water and eating mangoes.
I'm gonna go Dubai, y'all. Actually, I'm trying to go beginning of November. I don't care if I'll be 4 months pregnant. I'm still gonna go.
I want to go God, I would love to go. Oh my God. That would be
It's
so,
great.
I believe you.
And I looked up their code, and I told my mom that. She was like, "Are you out of your mind? You don't need to be traveling anywhere in your condition." And I was like, first of all, I could like still jump on a trampoline and do flips if I wanted, if my body would have previously to my condition, Mom. Secondly, you know they have like zero COVID basically over there based on like I was looking at like the world COVID chart. You know who's number one in COVID infections, COVID deaths, COVID everything? America. I need to get out of here is what you should be telling me. Get away from the US, Megan.
Get me out of here. Just get me out of here.
Yeah, oh my God. The US is the worst. Like, we don't think about that, but the US is the worst in the world. And we're not the most populated country. I was like, how terrible is that? And then here I look at Dubai, and they on the other end of the spectrum. Literally, America is here, number one. Dubai is here, very last place at the end. I was like, oh, I'm going there. There's like there's barely any chance, risk of infection there.
Yeah,
I need to get out of here.
I wonder why.
And it's also hot there all the time too. So
what, people in the house?
I don't think COVID like being out in 106 weather. COVID be like, it's too hot over here. Let's go to the US.
Let me stay over here. That's funny. Well, I'm glad you shared the info. Now it's out in the world. Breaking news.
It's out in the world. Yes, ICMO 1024. I am having baby number 2. I mean, I'll make a real announcement later.
We're gonna use this. This is the real announcement. Go spread the news.
I guess. I mean, we telling y'all because you guys joined us, and we love that you joined our live. But don't go telling everybody now, okay? Let me go tell them later. Don't be telling everybody. DJ Blend 21, you're late. So you're gonna have to watch the rest of this to find out what we was talking about, because there was some big news that popped off.
You see news. Okay. Go watch the playback.
Yes, go watch the playback.
Anyway,
Marisa, you have wait, what'd you I was gonna say, what do you have planned for this weekend?
That's a good question. I have a workout event on Saturday sponsored by Sweet Green. So if you're in LA and want to come through to Inglewood, we're having a fitness event. We have some community speakers, some community health and wellness advocate speakers. We're unveiling our new sign inside. So it'll be cool. Oh, we have manly hands. We have free massages. So that will be.
Ooh, and they're on manses.
Huh? Yeah.
They're all men hands. They're not women with like big hands like me.
Just men. And then I got invited to go. Issa's having a party for her insecure situation.
Why you say Issa? Like y'all are like everybody know her and y'all are besties. My girl Issa. Issa Rae.
Who else is Issa? Who else is
There's
Issa?
some Issas in the world, Marie.
There's only one Issa I know. So I know of.
Parties like an invite only party?
Yeah, and you have to be vaccinated. But because I know the owners of the establishment, what I'm going to attempt is to go take a test today, get my COVID results, and then try to walk up into the VIP entrance and just be like, what? I don't even have COVID. What's your problem? I'm still here.
Oh, yeah.
It happens. If not, I told her, if I ain't supposed to be here, I ain't supposed to be here. I'm about to go, let me go let me go get a shot because I need to go to this party. Like, no.
I hate when people do that. Like when the people anti-maskers, like when they're like, when I saw them at some little restaurant, they were like, we deserve to be here because they told them they couldn't walk in without their mask. I was like, you gotta put that daggone mask on just to walk in and go sit down and eat.
Right.
Like, it's not
as soon as you sit down.
Right. It's not that serious, y'all.
Logic.
Put your mask on. Okay.
Those are the two things that I'm really excited about to do. What about you?
So Life's Journey is a clothing brand. The guy is from Kentucky. Mm-hmm. It's been like hustling for years. He's having a pop-up shop in Atlanta, so I'll probably stop by there. I think that's it. Well, there's like so I'm trying to debate y'all. Because Lord knows I need to be getting a little more active in my condition. And just be walks around my neighborhood probably and barely run. I'd be walking mostly like it's like 90% walk, 10% run. Okay. I should be doing more than that.
That's crazy.
I do run. I actually like running. I have running shoes. I like running. I just don't really run because this is hefty. Okay. This is a lot of work on your knees. But I like to run. And so I'll just take my little run in there. But there's a 5K on Saturday. But it's a breast cancer awareness 5K. And I've done it before and I really like it. It's hosted by Miss Basketball from the radio station. And she's like, I did it last year with my kickball team and they're doing it again this year, but I'm not on the team anymore because I moved. But I was like, oh, maybe I should just go. But then I was thinking about it. I was like, it's about to be 50 degrees.
Yeah.
Weather.
I don't know about that. I don't like being in the cold.
So I'm like debating whether I should do it or not. I feel like I should, but I don't. Then I got to get up all early. I'm making excuses.
Layer up. Just layer up.
I guess, yeah. What if I have to pee while I'm running?
I'm sure they got porta potty. Oh my gosh, we were at a pumpkin patch on Sunday. This is like, and Halo had to use the potty, and they had porta potties, and she was like, "Ew, I don't want to go in there. It's dirty." I was like, "Halo, what are you gonna do?" She's like, "Put on a diaper. I don't want to go on there. It's dirty bathroom." And so we like found a little field. I covered her up and I put a little pull up on her and she was good to go. She was like, "I'm not going in that dirty bathroom." She was not.
You literally pulled a pull up on her and like peed here and then took it off.
Because she didn't want to use the bathroom. She's like, "I'm not using that. That's dirty." She said, "That's dirty. Ew, I'm not going to the dirty bathroom." I was like,
I'm blame you, girl.
I feel you. I feel it. They make you do it.
We could all put on adult diapers and just pee when there's the presence of a porta potty. That'd be great. You might be on to something.
I mean, I could knock the baby girl. I'm just like, I wouldn't want to. I shouldn't be in there either. That's awful. I should wait as well. I should wait as well. Porta potties are disgusting. Ugh.
They are.
Anyway, I have to tell that story.
All right, y'all. We're about to get off of here, but we wanted to say thank you for joining us on our Mommy Needs a Break Live. We do this on Thursdays that we don't have an actual episode coming out, just to kind of chat with you guys, see what you guys are up to. So please continue to join us on our Thursdays. Shout out to Cullen, Stephen O32, Lovey Scars, Shay Walton, Amari, Icy Mo 1024, DJ Blend 21. We're grateful that you guys joined us. We'll see you next time right here on Mommy Needs a Break.